everyone, and welcome back to Double Booked, where two friends turn their literary rants into a podcast. We are your hosts. I am Kayla.
And I'm Mallory, and today we're getting into the holiday spirit. Officially, it's December, and we're talking bookish gift guides, book
Yes.
recommendations, bookish adjacent things for all of the people in your life. It's gonna be a
Yes.
good one. Take notes, because I also need this. I need recommendations real bad.
I know. I love a gift guide. I love getting ideas for the people in my life because it's hard sometimes when you don't know what to get someone, but I feel like a
Mm-hmm.
book or a bookish thing is always a good option. And
It is.
yeah, some of you might be surprised that this is not an episode about brimstone, but rest assured, we did change the schedule last minute
Yeah.
because neither of us were entirely finished and we wanted to give it its fair shot. We need
Yeah.
to we didn't want to rush it. We didn't want to rush through the last part of it because, the last part of Quicksilver was the best part of it, so we're holding space for that.
We're
And
holding
we
space for
are,
that.
yeah, we're gonna come back with a brimstone update next week. We'll give a
Yeah.
little quick update of where we stand today, but
Mm-hmm.
next week will be the full recap for you. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, bookish gift guides today. I'm excited. Last week was Thanksgiving, so we took a little week off, and yeah, we'll give you some Thanksgiving updates, which are inherently food updates,
Of
our
course.
reading
Yeah.
updates, which will be brimstone adjacent. So, Mallory, how are you? How was your
Well,
holiday? How was the
well,
food?
at this current moment in time, I'm sitting next to a big window and
Yeah.
and I'm over a parking lot and someone just got pulled in and he got out of his car and he looked straight up. I'm sitting here with a
No.
microphone. No,
No.
he
The
walked away,
worst
but
fear.
that sucked. Don't look at
The
me.
worst fear. That's the beauty
No.
of podcasting is like we are
Yikes.
totally just hidden from public view,
I'm
We don't have to
sitting
go. We
just
have to go
sitting here with the
outside and do
microphone like a
this.
newscaster. Don't worry, this is not okay. Anyway,
Yeah.
Thanksgiving was good. I had a little time off work, which was extremely necessary. It
Yes.
wasn't enough, but it worked. It did what it needed to do. Hung out with
Okay.
my family. I didn't really do anything, honestly. I didn't do that much. Ate some tasty food. A lot of pie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
What's your favorite Thanksgiving dish?
mashed potatoes and gravy.
Oh,
1000%.
solid choice.
Mhm.
Solid
Yeah,
choice. Mine would have to be stuffing.
I knew
I just
this. Yeah.
love a good
Stuffing's really
stuffing.
good. That picture
Mm-hmm.
of the stuffing, I just knew it tasted good. That looked so
Yes.
tasty.
I was in charge of we went back to Greenville, so that was like an 8.5 hour drive. And we spent Thanksgiving with our neighbors, and it was really lovely and a great time. And we had a bunch of different stuff, but I was in charge of the green bean casserole, the stuffing, rolls, and pumpkin pie.
That's a lot of
So,
stuff. It's pretty
yeah, but
good.
it was fun though. Like I
Mm-hmm.
wanted to do it, and yeah, the stuffing I made was sourdough bread I used for the stuffing. It's not my sourdough, but another lovely
Still.
sourdough that I
Mm-hmm.
found and used, and it was
Found.
delicious. Yeah, it was so good. But my favorite dish this year, which I didn't know if we would have like mac and cheese. Like everybody's Thanksgivings are so different.
Yeah.
Um, but we did end up having mac and cheese. I
Okay.
walked in and she was like making it. And she's like, yeah, I just decided to whip this up last minute. And my neighbor was recently in Switzerland for a wedding, and she was there at the same time as the International Cheese Festival. So this mac and cheese was made with special Switzerland cheese that had truffles in it, real truffles, It
My
was
goodness.
so good. Like,
That
so,
sounds
so, so good.
amazing. Just
So,
decided to whip this up. It's an
yeah,
actual delicacy. That sounds really good.
it was literally so good. So that was my favorite dish this Thanksgiving.
Tasty.
It
Mac and
was hard to
cheese is
beat.
like really a staple at a lot of people's holiday dinners.
Yeah,
I don't think I've ever been to a Thanksgiving with mac and cheese.
we did
Lasagna.
not. Yeah, lasagna, pasta in other
Pasta.
forms, but not.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we didn't grow up having mac and cheese at our
Hmm.
Thanksgiving. I think it's more of a southern thing, maybe. Um,
Yeah, I guess.
but we've had it, like, I've made it the past 3 years, like ever since
Hmm.
we moved away from home. So
Yeah.
yeah, I
It
like
makes
it. I like a
sense.
good baked mac and cheese. Like I
Oh
make the
yeah.
sauce and everything. Like
The roux.
yeah,
Hmm.
the roux, all
Very
that. It's a lot of
tasty.
work, but
It
it's
is, but it's so
good.
worth it. And you get breadcrumbs
Hmm.
on top.
Oh
Ooh,
yeah,
it's so tasty. I gotta
it's
make a good
very
mac
good.
and cheese. It's been too long.
I
Ooh,
know.
maybe I'll do that soon.
Yeah,
Yum.
I've made a white chicken chili mac and cheese before. It is delightful. There's so many different ways to make it,
There
seriously.
is. I'm so hungry.
I know, I'm like
So
starving right now. Okay, on to other
yeah.
updates. Anything else you have to share before we get into our little reading updates?
Um, no, I'm ready to talk about Brimstone a little bit.
Okay.
I
Okay,
think
we're
I'm
gonna give
ready.
a
Very brief.
very brief update on where we stand and our first
Hmm.
impressions. Okay, so you go
Yeah.
ahead.
I don't like know exactly what chapter, maybe like 36 or something, 37.
Hmm.
Yeah. That's about it.
That's all you remember.
No, I mean, I don't know, like, is this a spoiler situation?
No, I just like maybe just like a first impression,
I don't
what
wanna.
you're looking forward to, if anything.
Yeah,
Just anything, just a short thing.
okay. I'm looking forward, like, to some resolve and for, like, some kind of resolution to a
Mm-hmm.
few different things that feel pretty open-ended at this point.
Yeah.
I think I have like 250 pages left or something. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna say that I'm loving it so far. I'm not disliking it, but I'm not like fully drawn in, and I feel like I should be at this point. I do like it
Yeah.
though. Like she's a good writer and it's fun to read and I'm like enjoying the characters and stuff.
Yeah.
But like story-wise, I'm kind of waiting. I'm still waiting for the other shoe to drop. So I'm
Yeah.
anticipating that and that's keeping me going, but like that's pretty much the only thing. I'm still
Yeah.
not exactly sure what's going on.
Yeah, I agree. I so my other reading update is that I finished Quicksilver because I don't think I had
Yes.
finished when we
I
recorded
don't think you
last.
did, no.
That I gave 5 stars because I
Hmm.
thought so I was kind of feeling the same way I'm feeling with Brimstone now, where like it was a nice read, like I'm
Hmm.
enjoying it, but like where are we going with this, right?
Yeah.
Like she's just testing the same thing over and over again. And it's like, okay, where is the resolution here?
Yeah.
Um, the shoe did drop, and the
It
last
did.
like 30% of the book, like I was locked in. Like it was so
Hmm.
good. I loved the ending of it. I loved their love story, and yeah, so I ended up giving that a 5 star. So I was very excited to dive into Brimstone.
Hmm.
And I'm just feeling the same way as you. Like, I have 100 pages left. I think the big thing has happened, right? It's just like how they get through it.
Okay.
Um, but yeah, I'm not like totally invested. I think it's maybe a little long,
Hmm.
and I just thought I'd be like more obsessed with it
Yeah.
since I just came, and even more so because I just came out of Quicksilver and I just gave it 5 stars. Like for
Right.
other people, I could understand, right? Like it's been
Hmm.
a while unless you reread it
Yeah.
since
I
you
was
read it.
interested in getting your perspective because you just finished the first one. Like,
Yeah.
I had to do some serious recapping. Like
There's
I
a lot
remembered
in it.
I remembered like nothing except for, spoiler alert, she becomes like the queen of the
Yes,
vampire,
the Queen of
whatever.
Vampires. Yeah.
But like, that's it. That is the
Yeah.
only thing I remembered. Like, actually, I also remembered Carrie Swift,
Oh, of
who I think,
course.
I just like have a feeling something tragic's gonna happen to him, and I don't want it to
Yeah, I'm
happen.
like kind of scared for that, honestly.
I'm
But
scared about
yeah,
him
we
and
are keeping
Onyx.
in mind that this is the second of three, right? And
I don't know.
you guys already know our thoughts on a trilogy, so
Uh-huh.
it's just, yeah, I don't know. I'm enjoying it, but
Yeah,
like,
it's
I'm
fun.
ready for the ending and I'm ready to see what that brings because I've seen so many
Mm-hmm.
reactions to like the last page and I'm like, okay,
It's
what's gonna
torture.
happen? Like, what is gonna happen? So,
Yeah.
stay tuned.
Stay
We will
so
be
tuned. It's gonna be, I think
recapping
I
all
have
of
high
that
hopes. I think we're gonna be
next
fine.
week. I think we're gonna be fine too. I think it's gonna be good. No, no
Okay.
worries. No
No
worries
worries.
here. Oh my gosh.
Definitely no worries.
Any other reading updates?
Reading
I was gonna
updates.
say.
No,
Um,
honestly. I'm not in a good groove.
I
I have
know.
nothing.
This like
No.
really halted my progress. How many books are you into the year? Do you know?
Pull up Goodreads real quick. I feel like I set my goal for 30. Because
Okay.
last year it was 50 and I was so under, I believe.
Yeah.
And I've read 34, so I'm good.
Okay. I think I'm at 37. I don't know if
Hmm.
this one is 37 or Quicksilver was, but 37
Sweet.
or 38.
That's pretty
So, but
good.
like this halted my progress a little bit. Like I was hoping to get to
Hmm.
40. Like I was like, ah, I'm so close to 40.
You
Like
can
maybe I
still
could do
do
it.
it.
I don't know. I feel like I'm fatigued now. And
Maybe
like this
like,
is the last book we'll be reading for the podcast, which is like
hmm
what really
maybe we could
motivates
sneak
me.
one in. Maybe we can get like a short Christmas book. Like, what's that one? I have a book that I haven't read that's Christmas themed.
There's a
The
new
Christmas
one,
Bookshop or something. Maybe we could read that. It's real
maybe.
short.
I know there's a new one by I've never read a book by B.K. Ryerson, I think is the name.
Oh,
She's the one that wrote like First Time Caller.
and she was I read like the Christmas tree or like Light Love Light Farm, I think it's called.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well she has a new one called Good Spirits
Huh.
that is Christmas themed.
That
Let's
was
see
a cute
this.
little book.
Can you
Oh,
see
I've
that?
seen that cover
Yeah.
before. Yeah, maybe
Uh-huh.
we can read that real quick. It's the
Maybe.
same kind of vibe as the Cinnamon
Oh, I see
Bun
Love Light
bookstore.
Farms now. Okay.
Yeah. There were
Was it
like a
like
few.
cutesy?
Yeah,
Was
it's
it
just a cute little like, she's back home and whatever.
That's cute. Yeah,
But
I've
it's
always
it's
wanted to
fine.
read one of hers. Gifted I gifted First Time Caller to my sister for her birthday. Um,
Oh, yeah.
so yeah.
Cute. Yeah, maybe we read
I'm
that.
a good bookish gift giver, you know?
Yes.
I like to think of myself that way.
Yes, I would
Um,
agree.
I
So,
gifted my grandmother The Women last year
that's
by
right.
Kristen Hanna, and I asked her at the beach if she read it, and she was like, "Oh no, I totally forgot about that." And I was like, "Cool."
Nice.
I'm like so excited for her to read it.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Aw. Come
But she just
on.
told my aunt that she doesn't have time to read, which is hilarious because
She
she's
doesn't.
97 and has literally nothing else to do.
She's
But anyways,
busy. That woman works hard. I mean, like, being a diva is hard work.
like
I
seriously.
get it. That's really funny. She's busy.
Like what? Have you given any books recently? Any that you can remember? Gifted?
Um, the only thing I'm remembering is that I gifted my dad the Office Ladies book
Oh, cute.
because we listened to that podcast. Oh, I don't think we do as much anymore, but like while they were in the prime of their Office rewatch,
Yeah,
we would
that's
talk
cool.
about like every episode, and then they have a book, and so I got him that, I think for like Father's Day last year or something. But no, I
Nice. I
do
love.
love to give a book. And I
Yes,
do love to receive a book. It's the best present. It's the
it
best.
is
I
the
love it.
best
That's all I
present.
ever want.
We are biased, but it
Yeah.
is the best present.
It is the
And
best.
even if you don't know which book,
Mm-hmm.
an Audible credit is always great. Like, I've given
Yeah.
those to my dad and to Brendan. And on Audible, you can actually pick the specific book and gift it to them, which I always think is more
Oh,
sentimental
more
than like,
intentional. That's
yeah,
nice.
way more intentional. So
I didn't know you could do that.
I've gifted Brendan like a leadership book before because he's
Hmm.
our nonfiction king, and I gave him like a historical fiction one
Mm-hmm.
about this. It was like a mystery on this ship,
Okay.
and it was highly rated, so I
Okay.
think he liked it.
Seems about right.
But
Sure.
anyways, that is to say that we are experts
Yeah,
in the gift giving
for sure.
field, and you should listen to everything that we have to say because we are
Listen
very
up. Get out your
seasoned at
notepad.
this. Very seasoned.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're just gonna go through some little like prompts of
Mm-hmm.
like a book for this person, that person, whatever. And we're gonna say what comes to mind. And if we think of other things along the way, then so be it.
So be it. Perfect.
Hey, we're popping in to tell you guys something special. So, at the link in our Instagram bio or our show notes, we have an Audible 30-day free trial available. This includes a free book of your choice and access to the Audible Plus library. I have traditionally been a Kindle girly, but I've been loving Audible because it syncs up directly where I left off. So, if I have to drive somewhere, I'll just turn it on in the car, and when I get back to my Kindle, it'll be exactly where I left off. Audiobooks are not what they used to be. There's dramatized versions, multiple POVs and voices, and action sequences that you can't get from reading a physical book. So I highly suggest you try it out. Go to the link in our Instagram bio or our show notes, or go to audibletrial.com/doublebookedpod to get your 30-day free trial. Okay, starting off with a hard one. Honestly, really hard.
Yeah.
What book or bookish thing would you gift to someone who, quote unquote, doesn't read or doesn't have time to read, like my grandmother?
I think for someone who doesn't read, an audiobook in any
Hmm.
it would be the way to go because then you just put it on the car and like pretend you're listening to a podcast or something. So I guess it's
Yes.
not a book, but if it's someone who doesn't read, I mean, you could just listen instead. It counts as reading.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think I would do that, yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I definitely think that's a good one. I think for hmm, someone who doesn't traditionally read,
Mm-hmm.
I would do something short and
Yeah.
fast-paced. So I'm just like immediately thinking like a Frida McFadden book.
That's a good idea.
I just feel like they're so quick and
Yeah.
like pretty much everyone loves true crime. Like
Mm-hmm.
I don't know that everyone would like get into fantasy or like romance isn't for everyone and like
Yeah.
all that stuff. So I'm thinking like a Frida McFadden would probably be a go-to, and she has so many like
Yeah.
just so many good ones. So and they range from like just kind of creepy to like really scary. So
To
like
scary.
depending on who you're dealing with, you probably have a good gauge of like what they can handle. And I will say as somebody who doesn't like scary things,
Mm-hmm.
I still love them. So even if
Yes.
somebody's like I don't love scary stuff, like they'll still like it. Like
Yeah, I concur.
it's
I'm
not that
scared of
deep.
everything and they're
And
fine.
they will be so on board with it because it's like being made into a movie and like people love that stuff. You know what I mean? Like it
Mm-hmm.
gets them to read more. So,
Yeah.
I think that would be a good one.
Yeah. A
But
good
I
Frida
agree.
book. I agree.
An Audible credit is great. An Audible credit to a Frida book, even better.
See? Our minds combined, it's just the
Even
best
better.
present. Perfect.
Okay, I love that. All right, next up, a book for the serial traveler or a bookish thing.
Hmm. I think if it's a traveler who likes to read, then Our Infinite Fates might be fun because they're in
Ooh.
different places and you're reading
Oh,
about
that's
different
fun.
environments and stuff. So that might
Yeah,
be fun. Or like a coffee table book of a place they went to that they liked, or something like that.
Oh yeah, like a good
Hmm.
travel book or like just with like
Yeah.
photos and stuff. That's cool.
Hmm.
I like that. I always love looking at those books.
Me
And they're
too.
so expensive too, and
They
you would like
are.
never buy them for yourself, so it's like such a great
Uh-huh.
gift. Like a
Yeah.
coffee table book is such a good gift, just
Yeah.
hands down. I think I would say maybe People We Meet on Vacation by Emily Henry
Okay.
because they're
Mm-hmm.
also like taking a bunch of trips. That's kind of the premise of the book
Yeah.
if you haven't read it, and if you haven't read it, you should because the show's
Hmm.
coming out in January. So
I
excited.
really have to read that.
Yeah, you have
I
to
really
read it.
gotta read
But
that.
yeah, the premise is that like they're best friends and they come together every year and like go on a trip together in different places. So I think it's the perfect
It's
book to
perfect.
read when you're
Yeah.
traveling. And it's like a nice little paperback. It's easy to bring along with you. It's great. And another bookish thing I would suggest for the traveler is like a book sleeve because I really want
Ooh.
one of these. Because
Mm-hmm.
usually I'm reading on my Kindle, so I don't necessarily need that. But now that I'm kind of doing a little bit of both, I would love a book sleeve because it just like protects your book while you're
Yeah.
traveling. You know what I'm talking about, right? Like they're
Yeah. My mom
like
used to have like Vera
yeah.
Bradley ones.
Yeah, they're just like
Hmm.
made out of cloth and they have like a little loop that buttons and goes around your book. Now, is it gonna work for every book? Like, is it gonna work for
Alchemized?
this beast here? Like, probably not.
No.
But it's
Little
good for
paperback?
little paperbacks that are more fragile.
Yeah.
And yeah, it just keeps it like secure in your bag and like the pages don't get all weird. So,
I definitely need one of those. And also, oh my gosh, I definitely need one of those. Again, back to the thing I'm bringing up constantly. I bring my book to work and I have to like sometimes show it to people.
yes.
And the covers sometimes,
Oh no!
like
The cover!
like done and dusted when I was reading that, like or like even
No,
this,
no,
it's
no,
just
no.
too
But
much.
wouldn't they
Like
make you don't think they would make you like open up the sleeve?
I
Like I
don't
feel like they
think
would make
so.
you open it
Like
up
the
anyway.
problem is mostly just like are you hiding something in the pages? Like and if they go that far then I think that's insane, but I wouldn't put it past them sometimes. But yeah, that would
Seriously.
be really nice, a book cover. Why have I never thought of that?
Yeah, and actually
Yeah.
I think somebody that we follow on Instagram, somebody who we followed from like very early on,
Hmm.
her oh, sorry. Uh it's
Isn't that like
called
page something?
No, no, no. That's a Kindle
Oh.
case. That's
Oh,
different.
okay.
It's called Helena's Bookish Gift Store.
Oh,
And
right.
she makes custom, like handmade book sleeves. And they're really cute and adorable. And yeah, I think she's based in the UK, but I'm pretty sure she ships everywhere. So
Huh. Yeah, I'll have
great
to give that a
idea.
whole look.
Handmade. Yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
think that's a great gift for the
Cute.
traveler. All right. Next
Okay.
up.
Okay. So, kind of in the same category of traveler, a bookish gift or a book for a nature lover. What you got?
I feel like you're gonna have really good takes on this because of Josh. I would say a book. Okay, okay, I got it.
Okay.
I'm thinking of Where the Crawdads Sing.
That's what I was gonna say.
No way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think totally Where the Crawdads Sing because if you haven't seen the movie, if you haven't read the book, it's she's basically like a scientist or a biologist and she's like going around like looking at all the creatures and like writing about them and how they interact and all the animals
Mhm.
and yeah, she's basically like making her own like textbook
Yeah.
basically while she's living in the marsh. And it's really cool
Hmm.
and it describes the whole like ecosystem like really beautifully. So,
Yeah.
I think
Yeah, I
that's a great
totally
book.
agree. That one for sure. And maybe God of the Woods, as there's forests and and
Oh
woods.
yeah, true. Like a
Um,
survivalist kind of thing, yeah.
yeah,
That
that
would
might
be
be good. I have one more, and I remembered the name.
okay.
Um, if you like want to give a nature person a book that like they probably won't like, but it feels like something every like outdoorsy person should have on their shelf. Um, Walden by Henry David Thoreau.
Okay.
I had to read this in college, and it's like really boring, but he's got some like good points, I guess. Like
Yeah.
it's more philosophical, and it's like his account of he lived in the forest for like a year or something, like by
Ooh,
himself in a cabin.
creepy.
Yeah, but like he actually did it, and he wrote about like what happened and how it affected him and like how solitude's fine. It's really like existential, and I guess it's
Hmm.
just like maybe if you're camping, you read this and think like, yeah, this sucks. Or, yeah, I really like this.
Yeah.
I feel like I have
Okay.
that somewhere. Yeah, I'm not saying it's a good read. I'm just saying it's like if like you know someone who's a camper and they're like, "Yeah, I have Thoreau." It's like, "Oh, of course you do. You have Walden."
Yeah.
Yeah, of course you do.
Okay. I
Yeah.
like that. Thinking outside the box.
Yeah, that's me.
I
You know
think I
me.
have not read this one, but I'll throw this one out there too. The Great Alone by Kristen Hanna, I
Oh
think would be
yeah. Haven't
good.
either.
It's about um Alaska. Like they're living in Alaska and
Mm-hmm.
they're like I think it's just kind of like a survivalist thing too. So that would be probably pretty interesting for somebody
Yeah,
that
I'd like to read that.
yeah.
That's on my
So I
list.
think we're gonna listen to that one on our way home for Christmas because we have like a really long drive.
Oh
So
my gosh,
Brendan and
that
I
is
have
such a
been
drive.
wanting to read that. Me less so than him because I'm like a little bit nervous about it, but we'll listen to it together and it'll be
Mm-hmm.
great
That's
while we're
fun though. I
driving
like that
home
idea.
in a snowstorm.
Snowstorm. Yeah, seriously. Yikes.
Lovely. Love it.
Love it. Um, gosh. Speaking of your significant other,
Hmm.
what's a book that you would get your significant other? Yours or like
So
in general, you're just someone's significant other.
I did not get this for my significant other, but my sister got it for my husband. It's called How Basketball Can Save the World by David Hollander.
Okay.
And I will read the little blurb if I can get to it. But I just think it's a good one for the boys who like
Hmm.
their sports. Um, okay, a thought-provoking exploration of how basketball and the values rooted in the game can solve today's most pressing issues. From the professor behind the popular New York University course NBA and WNBA superstars, Hall of Fame players, coaches, and leading cultural figures. Yeah. So it's
It's a
just
good
like
one.
yeah, the foundations of like the game and like what it teaches you and how we could use those to better our world. So very thought-provoking, but at the same time like sports
Yeah,
related and yeah, I think it's a good one. He really enjoyed it,
sure.
so.
That's a good pick. That seems nice.
Mhm.
Interesting. My boyfriend Josh doesn't really like read a
Mhm.
lot of books. He has read books before, and so now I have to tell you the first book he ever recommended me, I read because it was really early on in us dating. I was like, I have to read it so we could talk about it.
Uh-huh.
And like after I read it, I'm like, this is what you wanted me to read? The
Yeah.
Hot Zone.
Okay.
Let me get there. It's like how Ebola started.
Oh, wow. Yeah,
It
okay. So the boys really
The
like
boys really
their
like a
nonfiction. They
nonfiction book. Oh,
really
for
love the
sure.
nonfiction.
He has
So
also read
this
this book about lions, like a pack
oh,
of lions or something. I forget. But he
that's
wants me to read that
insane. Yeah,
too.
they
And I'm
love their
just,
nonfiction. So
how
this
funny.
honestly, this is significant others in nonfiction go in the same like category for me.
The
So
male significant others,
yeah, the
it
male significant
seems.
others. Yeah.
For sure. Love nonfiction. Yeah. The Hot Zone. The terrifying true story of the origins of the Ebola virus. And there's like a lot of monkeys and it's really graphic. And I'm reading it like, yikes. This is awful.
Love it.
However, like it was good though, and it stuck with me and I learned some things. But
Okay, there you
yeah.
go.
But
Love that.
I guess if I were to get him a book, it would be he actually really likes a big like coffee table book.
Oh, okay.
Every time we go to Half Price Books, I feel like he gets one. And just like different parts of the world, like animals. We've got a
I
lot of
love
these.
that.
So I
I
get him
love
something
that.
like that. Or a
That's
field
cute.
guide, because that's fun to
Yeah, oh,
read.
a field guide would be great.
Yeah, I've got a few of those.
I was also thinking Brendan really liked a memoir of like any kind.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it's their favorite sports player or just like someone that they admire or somebody that
Yes.
you think they would admire, like just any
Mm-hmm.
any celebrity memoir is a great gift for people,
Absolutely.
especially your significant other, especially a man, like they would love
Uh-huh.
that. But recently he read Green Lights by Matthew McConaughey, which is a very, very popular one.
I've heard
And he
great things about
loved
that one.
it. Because I'm like, well, I'll try to like recommend your next book for you. Like, just tell me like what you're looking
Yeah.
for. And he's like, I want something like Green Lights. And I'm like, I don't
Oh,
know that I can give you something
we
like
can't
that.
recreate that kind of
We
magic.
can't we can't recreate the magic that is Matthew McConaughey. I know
Oh
how
my
you feel.
gosh.
Like I want another movie like How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days, but like you can't
You
recreate
can't
that
recreate
magic
that.
overnight. It just doesn't happen.
That's really
So,
funny. Aw, I
but
hope he
that's
writes
a
another
really
one.
good one. That's a really good memoir from what I've heard. And an even better audiobook, I'm sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Right. Next up. What about someone who needs some encouragement?
Um, hmm. Like, how bad do they need encouragement?
I don't know. This
Like,
is a tough one. Like I was just thinking like something like to lift their spirits, right? Like something not so serious.
uh-huh.
Something, because books can be, if you've never really experienced reading outside of like high school and college, you might think that like every book is just
Yeah.
serious.
Mm-hmm.
And so yeah, just something lighthearted.
Something lighthearted. Ugh. Okay.
You're like, everything I read is very intellectual and serious. I don't know what you
A
mean.
lot of things I read are sad.
Yeah,
I
that's
was
true.
gonna say Under the Whispering Door. It's literally
Mm-hmm.
about death and dying, but it takes
But
stuff
yeah,
like grief and the idea of death and it makes it seem like something cozy
yes,
and like spiritual and just like hopeful. So like if you're
yes.
like really upset and you need like actual encouragement, maybe not that, but like I
Yeah,
really
no,
did
I get what
walk
you
away from
mean.
that book feeling pretty good. I okay, like if you just want something lighthearted, I was gonna say like Powerless, but
Hmm.
not all three. Like I don't know.
Just
Just
the
like the
first
vibe in general of maybe just the first one, because I really liked the first one,
one. Hmm.
even though it's like plagiarism. I mean, it was just like fun and
Wow.
I don't know.
Tell them how you
I'm
really
dropping
feel.
hot bombs over here, but
That's insane.
it had to be said, and I
Oh
don't
my
think it was said when
gosh.
we talked about it.
That's funny.
Anyway, I went
I
all over the
was,
place. What about you?
no, you're good. I was thinking like um the love hypothesis or
Yes.
love theoretically, like just
Mm-hmm.
so like
Those are fun
easy to read. Um yeah, just like feel good
for sure.
books. Or just like every summer after, like a good beach read, a good
Mm-hmm.
like just I feel
Something
like that
chill.
always like lifts my spirits. Just thinking about like summer and like
I agree.
yeah,
Possibilities.
yes, the
Mm-hmm.
possibilities. Not
Definitely.
Firefly Lane. Not for encouragement.
Absolutely not. Don't read that.
Only for tears.
Only for tears.
Nope, nope,
That's
nope,
our
nope, nope, nope.
recommendation if someone says, I really want to feel scared
If somebody
about the future.
recommends that book to you, that is the equivalent of them telling you to get bangs.
You should
Like,
get
do not
bangs.
trust that person. They are not your friend.
But
So,
it's such a good book.
it is. I mean, it's no, I'm totally joking. It's just
I
like it's
think,
gonna ruin your life,
yeah,
but you'll come out the other side of it.
you will. And the bangs might look cute. The bangs book is definitely Great Big Beautiful Life. Like, it's a
Oh
pretty
yeah,
book on
that's
its face. Yeah, you should get bangs.
but yeah, you should
I secretly
yeah,
hate
both
you.
of which we encouraged the other to read. So,
Yeah, we really did.
we are
We
fake
got there. We
friends.
did it.
We
And
did it for you
I'm gonna take
guys.
that hatred with me forever.
Wow. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should have done a book for your enemies.
A book for your enemy. Great Big Beautiful Life. Really frustrate them and make them upset.
But honestly, people that don't read would love it.
It's true. You're
And
right.
like, I'm sorry, I don't mean that to be offensive. I'm just saying like
It's not
that's
offensive.
it's just like the Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo or the Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. Like it's these books where it's like people are rediscovering reading for the first time. And they're like, this book changed my life, and I'm like, it
Like, we
did
should
not.
hadn't.
It shouldn't have. Like,
It shouldn't have.
really should not have. But it's
Ugh.
okay.
Yeah.
Um, we all have our things. Okay, what about for the hopeless romantic?
Hopeless romantic. We have so many good ones.
I know, there's so. Try to pick one.
I mean like Love in Other Words.
That's exactly what I was gonna
That's
say.
so
That's the
hopeless
only one that
romantic.
matters. That's the only one
It
that matters.
truthfully is. What
So
else
that's all
can
we
we say?
have to say on that.
I mean, that's it.
I mean,
That's
and
it.
it is like it's oh my gosh, it's such a beautiful story. It has so much heart to it,
Yeah.
and
I mean, yeah.
like if you get this for your friend, like she will be pining after the guy that she thinks about all the time that she
Uh-huh.
never like actually told she loved him. But like
Yeah.
so you will be stirring the pot, but it'll be for the better.
But like silently, you just planted the seed with a really
Hmm.
good book. And I
Yeah.
mean, it might get someone to make a move.
I know. I mean,
So they
like
don't
that's the
wait
stuff
11 years or
that's the
whatever.
stuff you hope for, in these
Mm-hmm.
situations. It really could change your life. So,
Yeah.
those
You
that like Instagram trend right now where it's like um
in your 20s.
yes, in your
Uh-huh.
20s this is going to happen. It's very important that you do it. Like
Yeah.
that is this book, like
We should make one
basically.
of those
Hmm. Oh yeah,
about
for
like starting
us.
podcasts.
Oh, that's so sad.
We should
I'm
definitely
literally
make
gonna
one of
cry right now.
those.
I hate that. Okay.
No,
We definitely
I hate
shouldn't
that.
do that. We definitely should not do that because I'll be
No.
not okay.
Yeah,
No, we can do that for our anniversary. But I
it's
guess it
true,
won't be a
which is
trend
coming up.
anymore. We'll be late to the trend, like always, which is very authentic to us, to be honest.
Yeah, it really is. We're never together. We're gonna have to film some stuff at Christmas. I don't care what's
Yeah,
going
for
on.
sure.
I'm gonna hunt you down and yeah,
Please do. Please hunt me down.
I'm gonna be there.
All right. Our history buff. People that want a little bit of history.
I haven't read it, but it's the book that inspired the Hamilton musical. It's a really
Okay.
big book about Alexander Hamilton. My dad really likes this book and is always asking me if I've read it. History buff, who loves to read history books, is that man.
Oh.
And I know we've mentioned it, but I think the women, I mean, it's so good.
Yeah,
And
that's what I was gonna
I
say.
would give that to someone in a heartbeat. I want to gift that to someone.
Yes,
It's so
that's
good.
exactly what I was gonna say. I don't really, yeah, like the other one you recommended, I feel like would be more for like a complete history buff,
Yes.
like to a T, like this is what
Uh-huh.
happened in
I want to read a
history.
history book.
Like I really only know like historical fiction, and so
Yeah.
the women would be a great pick for me. And
Mm-hmm.
I will say that like Brendan also read it and really loved it. So just because it's called The
Yeah.
Women doesn't mean it's just for women.
It's
And
just about women, but it's
yes, it's
about a
about
lot of other
women,
things.
but it's about the Vietnam War, which
Mm-hmm.
I didn't really know much about. I thought it was very insightful,
Yeah, me
and
neither.
I think anybody would enjoy it. So just throwing
Mm-hmm.
that out there that it is not for the women. And I think it would be a disservice to women if only women
If only
read
women
that
read
book
it. It's
because
true.
that is not the point.
No, it's really
So
not.
get it in the hands of the men, please.
And they'll do
Please
and
do.
they'll write a tweet about it or whatever men do. It'll be great.
Love. Okay, speaking of the women in our life,
Mm-hmm.
what would you gift to your mom, a mother-in-law, a sister, anything of the sort?
I think, well, I recommended Under the Whispering Door to my mom, and I think she read a
Hmm.
little bit of it and then didn't finish it. I do think she'd like that one. I do think that's a good one, but it's a little heavy sometimes, so
Yeah.
be careful who you're giving it to. But I think my real answer is contingent on them reading Hunger Games. I think Sunrise on the Reaping.
Ooh.
I don't know. Or the Hunger Games. And I don't
Yeah,
know. Maybe like
that's a good
I
choice.
like something nostalgic or like a nice edition of something they read and liked. I think
Hmm.
is a good gift.
Yeah, that's a
I
great.
don't
Yeah,
know.
even just like a nice like classic
Mm-hmm.
edition of something
Yeah.
is really nice for somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Just like a book that you know they love.
Yeah.
That's a really good idea. I think I would say I don't know. I'm just like I can't get it out of my mind. It's The Night Road by Kristen Hanna. I think it appeals to a lot of people. You have like the mom's perspective and then
Mm-hmm.
like the teenager's perspective, and it's very emotional and very deep. And I just think like women of all ages would really love that book. Um, so yeah,
Yeah.
that's my pick. It's not a historical fiction. It's just like a good emotional story.
Mm-hmm.
But anything by
Yeah.
her is always beautifully
It's
written
gonna win.
and yeah, definitely a 5 star for sure. Or once
Yeah.
again, like any like thriller. I feel like the ladies always love a thriller.
The
Um,
ladies do love a thriller. They
the
love to be
ladies
scared.
love a thriller. Or um the things we leave unfinished, which I will never
I
stop
need to read
recommending that
that. I
book.
have it. I have it on my shelf. I have to read that.
Yes. Love that one as well. That's a little bit of
Mm-hmm.
historical fiction and it's a love story and it has everything that anyone could
It's got
want, to be
everything you
honest.
need. Perfect.
Okay. What about someone this actually is our worst enemy, someone that hates fantasy. Quote unquote hates it, you know.
Hates it. I hate fantasy. I
Like me
usually,
before we started the podcast.
honestly though, yeah.
And you
Um,
recommend it. No, I'm just kidding.
and I recommended the biggest fantasy series and the longest
Known to
books
man.
ever.
Literally.
Which I honestly don't know if I would recommend those, like,
No.
to someone who says they hate fantasy,
Well,
because it's a lot.
and I will just go on a limb and say, because this is a gifting guide, I would just maybe stay away from like series in general,
Long
especially
stories.
like really long series like that, because
Yeah,
number one, they're
it's a lot.
expensive and you're like leading them down a path of
Yeah,
no returns.
got you a gift, but now you're financially responsible for the rest of the gift. Enjoy. It's not fair.
Now you're gonna have to out a loan to finish the rest of it.
You'll have to
Here,
visit
I got you a
Oregon
Barnes and
after I
Noble
get
credit
home.
card as well.
Yeah, it's true.
Hey guys, we're here to share a little bit of a life hack with you. It's called Kindle Unlimited, and if you're a Kindle girly like me, you're definitely going to want to check this out. So for just $12 a month, you'll get unlimited access to the Kindle Unlimited library, which includes over 4 million titles. And these aren't just any books. These are the ones that have been on your TBR list for a while. We're talking all of Frida McFadden's best thrillers, The Night Road by Kristen Hanna, the Fourth Wing series, and all of your favorite fantasy reads. You name it, it's probably on Kindle Unlimited. So go to the link in our Instagram bio or our show notes and start your Kindle Unlimited subscription today.
Okay, I'm just gonna give two answers. If it's like Someone you think would like a more romantic-y vibe, definitely Heartless Hunter,
Hmm.
because, I mean, come on. Amazing duology. And it's two,
Amazing.
and it's only two, and it's fine. I'm okay with a duology.
Hmm.
I was gonna say Our Infinite Fates again, because that's one and it's really short. And that, but I don't even know if it's
Okay.
it is fantasy. What am I talking about? Of course. I mean, yeah. They're in a new body every lifetime, for sure. Okay, maybe that. But I just want to talk about Nevernight because I love those books so much. But that's
Mm.
also three. But it's not
That's
super
okay. The one I was gonna
complicated.
say is three as well.
Yeah.
So three's okay.
Yeah. I
Seven,
guess
maybe not. But
seven with a tandem read. If it comes with a reading guide, it might not be the best present. Just a recommendation. Don't be responsible for that choice. Yeah.
yeah. Okay. Good picks. Good picks. I
Mm-hmm.
think I would say the Once Upon a Broken Heart series by
Right.
Stephanie Garber.
Mm-hmm.
I loved this series so much, and I think it's the perfect transition for somebody into fantasy because
Mm-hmm.
it's not very complicated. It's very cute. It's very like whimsical and like there's not a lot of like fighting and death and like
Mm-hmm.
just what I mean? Like it's for the girls. Like it's
Yeah.
just I don't love a ton of like war sequences. I know they have to happen in fantasy and like all these
Mm-hmm.
things, but I'm not like dying for the action.
Yeah.
So this was not a lot of that. And then it also has kind of like a Bridgerton vibe to it, which is cool. And then the other thing is like the magic is very simple. It's just like curses and spells that are very like point
I
blank,
like
like
that.
this is what's gonna happen, and if you do this, then the spell will be broken, and that's it.
I
And I
like it.
just love when things are so simple like that.
Mm-hmm.
So totally
I like
recommend that
that.
series for anyone dipping their toes into fantasy. And I've also heard the Caraval series is very good by her as well, and I want to read that. It's
Why
on my
didn't I put it
list.
together that she also wrote that?
Yeah.
Oh,
Very like very different
yeah.
like vibes, I think, but yep,
Interesting.
same author, which is cool.
Huh.
Okay. This one's kind of broad, but what about if someone who has theoretically read everything there is to read? Do you have like a lesser known book that you would recommend for them?
My first thought is I'm looking at my bookshelves. Um, Lincoln in the Bardo
Ooh.
by George Saunders. I'm not going to get up to get the book, so I will just read the synopsis. I read this in college too. But I feel
Okay.
like this, while I know it's good and I know people like it, and I know I liked it enough. I should read it again. I feel like I didn't appreciate it enough. But it's about President Lincoln's, his son passed away,
Mm.
and it's about like, I don't want to like just paraphrase this because I know what it's about, but like I'm not going to be concise enough. Centered on
Mm.
Abraham Lincoln's grief over the death of his son Willie to his visit to Willie's crypt in a Georgetown cemetery. So it's like about the afterlife, what happened, and then it goes back to like what's happening, and they're kind of like interacting in that way. So it's also kind of historical, but it's like not, because we obviously don't know what happens. But
Mhm.
yeah, I feel like that might be something good to give someone who thinks they've read everything. Or like
That's
just
cool.
go to the classics and get them like again. I think this would be a better way, a better gift. Oh my god. A better person to give the gift of a book that they've read, like a cool edition of it.
Yes, if they've read everything, there's nothing
Just get them
wrong with
something
just
they've
getting
read.
a new edition, yeah, of something or like something cool to like go on their bookshelf. That's where I was kind of going with it.
Yeah.
Like,
Ooh.
I know my friend Alyssa, she's been putting together these little like the little like book nook things that like go on
I
your
love
shelf and look like
those.
a little
Yeah.
place.
I
And
love that.
yeah, so
I
people
want one
really
of
love
those.
those. And I think they're super cute. You like, yeah, you basically like build it. It's like a little project, and
Yeah.
then it sits on your bookshelf, and it looks like a little like restaurant or like a.
I
I
love
think
it.
she had one that was like called the Tipsy Restaurant or something.
Oh my god.
Where you're like
That's
the
so
Tipsy
cute.
Restaurant. It had like coffee and pizza and beer and like it just had everything. I was like, what kind of establishment is this?
What
But
kind
it
of
was funny.
establishment? That's cute. I've wanted one of those for a while. That's really cute. That is a very good
Yeah.
idea.
Yeah, and then also, um, if they have an e-reader, a new case for it is always
Mm-hmm.
great because they get so beat up and you just get like
Yeah.
tired of looking at it. Like,
Mm-hmm.
so this is what you're talking about earlier. I've been eyeing up those ones from like Page the Shop for a
Yes.
long time now.
They're
And
so cute.
Alyssa got one from there. Recently too because I recommended that to her
Mm,
and she said they actually come with a little um strap on the inside like to
that's
put your hand through,
nice.
which is a nice surprise because I didn't know that it had that. So
Yeah,
that makes me want to buy one even more because
I like
the
that.
ones that like flip open like that are kind of like that's what I
Mm-hmm.
have now and it's kind of like annoying sometimes. Like I'd rather just like have
Yeah.
a pop socket or something. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's nice to know that it has that on the inside because they don't really tell you that.
I like that.
It's not in the
Yeah.
pictures at all.
Not in the
So,
pictures.
yeah, it's
That's a
not
very important
advertised.
feature. If
So,
I had a
yeah.
Kindle or an e-reader, I would get one of those. They're very
Yeah, they're
cute.
so cute. So, 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 so cute. Okay, finally, in honor of us, what is a book you would get for your friend, your BFF?
For my BFF.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't want to tell you.
Well, what would you recommend somebody else get for their
Oh.
friend?
What
Doesn't
would you
have to
get
be
me
for
for
me.
Christmas?
Yeah, what
Um,
did you get me?
your BFF, Firefly Lane.
That's exactly what I was gonna
I
say.
mean,
Yeah,
we haven't really read a lot of books like about friendship.
yeah.
I feel like we really don't do that. That's weird.
I know
Yeah,
we're so weird for that, and probably because it makes us sob uncontrollably.
it's
Um,
true.
yeah, no, I would totally recommend Firefly Lane. As much as it's going to really hurt you inside, it's good, it's necessary, and it's
Mm-hmm.
good for the soul
It's good for the
to,
soul. Yeah.
yeah. No, it's a really good reminder to like, you know, call the people you need to call
Just
and
call them.
just call them and
Yeah.
yeah, to just it just really makes you think about what's important and who's important and it's a really beautiful story. So,
Yeah.
highly highly recommend and I think we should write a book about all of our eras.
Oh my gosh, what if we did that? Well, I was thinking about this while I was reading that book, and it made me think that I'm not very interesting.
No,
I don't
that's
have a lot
not
of
true.
stories,
That's not true.
but I think
You definitely have stories. I just can't remember any of them.
it's all on me. I don't know if I ever told you about this. I wrote like a creative essay in college
Mhm.
about us. I don't know if I
Oh
ever
no, I don't.
told you
Well, if you
about
did, I
this.
probably wouldn't remember,
I
but
kind of don't think I told you about it.
yeah.
Well, it was like part of a larger work that I did. It was like different songs throughout my life and like the memory I have
Oh.
attached to them and like the story. And for you and me, did you just hear the toilet flush from above?
No. Oh.
Oh, that was so
I don't know.
gross.
The microphone could have picked it up though, but I didn't hear it
Sorry about that.
through the.
I think there's a bathroom above me. Anyway, I think the song that I picked to write about us was I don't think I know Fireproof by One Direction.
No way.
Yeah, I have to find
Wow.
that. I have to find that. I remember
Oh,
like that was my
that's
favorite
so
one,
cute.
like of the ones that I wrote, like the section. I'm definitely gonna find that. Where is it?
Oh my gosh,
I
you
hope
have to
it's not.
find it. I have to read
I'm
that.
scared
I will
it's
be
it's probably
a
on this
mess.
computer.
A mess. I'm gonna listen to that song. Oh my gosh, what a throwback.
Yeah.
What a throwback.
Anyway, I'm definitely gonna find that and send it to you. Maybe I'll
So
fix it
cute.
up and I'll frame it and I'll give that to you for Christmas. It's
Yeah,
something I wrote.
that's funny.
The gift of me.
The
Anyways.
gift of me. Yeah, and
Yeah.
even if it doesn't have to be Firefly Lane, but like even just doing a buddy read would be really
Yeah.
fun, you know? Like
That would be fun.
that would be fun for two friends to do. We do it every week, but you don't have to take it that
Yeah.
far.
You don't have to take it that far. But you could. You
You
could join
could.
our reads and then we could all do a buddy read together. That's the goal here, I
Yeah,
think.
that's pretty
That
much the
would be
goal,
fun.
for sure. Well, I
Yeah.
think that's all we have for our bookish gift guide. Um, yeah, I hope everyone takes these recommendations and buys someone in their life a bookish thing, and it'll be a great holiday season and everyone will be more literate and it'll be great and more well read and more cultured.
We need it. We need it.
We need to get
Let
off the
Aelin
screens.
Galathinius lead you on the path of literacy.
Yeah.
She can do it.
And get them the fictional reads. Get them branching out, you know? Like
Yeah.
just get them out of the nonfiction space. It's a good
Yeah.
space, but like
You can't
I've
live there.
heard people say, and I totally agree, that like you learn more from fiction
Mm-hmm.
a lot of the times than you do from these like
Yeah.
self-help books. Like you just
It's true.
you care about people, you develop empathy, you it's all good
Mm-hmm.
emotions. And
There are
so I think we
studies
can
that have been done that
yeah.
say that reading fiction like makes you more empathetic.
Oh,
And
I
I
believe it
get it. Like I
100%. Yeah.
fully get that. Yeah.
Mhm.
Do it.
Yeah.
Read more
Totally.
fiction.
Read more books. But yeah,
Yeah.
that's it.
So catch us next week. We're gonna talk about Brimstone. We're gonna get through it. And
Mhm.
it's gonna be okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Stay
And we
tuned
have
for
good
that.
things to say about it
We
as
do.
well.
We
So
do. Hmm.
don't think it's just going to be
Don't
negative. We
take
don't
our
even know what the end has
words.
in store yet. So it could
No, we
totally
don't.
change our minds.
This is us before reading the ending of Brimstone. Catch us next week.
Mhm.
And if you're
Yes.
listening to this and it's in the past, skip ahead to the next one and then you'll see how we feel. I'm ready to be done in the most positive way.
With
So
all the
yeah,
love in the world, I
with
need to
all the
be done with
love,
this book.
I'm ready to be done. So yeah, you can keep up with our updates on social media or by following and subscribing to our podcast wherever you're listening. We're on Instagram as double period booked period pod. That's TikTok. That's our TikTok. We're on Instagram as double booked underscore pod. Follow us
Yes.
wherever for our bookish updates and new episode info.
Yes. And yeah, next week we'll be back with Brimstone. The week after that, our final episode of the year, which is so crazy,
Whoa, whoa,
will
whoa.
be a little Goodreads wrapped for you. So
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna be
That'll be
putting
fun.
together the stats again. Mallory's gonna hate it, but it's gonna be
Please.
fine. And
Can-
no, we won't go into the stats too much, but we will talk about the year as a whole and our reading goals and what we have in store for 2026. So that'll be a
Yeah,
lot of fun.
that will be fun. I'm excited.
But yeah, thanks for
Just gotta get
listening
the rooms done.
and happy holidays. And until next time, happy reading. Bye.
Bye.